Hey, Commanders fans. Today we have some hot news that you simply can't miss, so stay tuned. First of all, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel and be part of this incredible community that grows every day. Don't forget to activate the bell to ensure that you are the first to receive all the news, and of course, leave that like that strengthens and motivates us to continue bringing you the best content about our Commanders. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to today's news. Lions coach Dan Campbell on Jaden Daniels. He's a difference maker. The Washington Commanders are on a roll after a thrilling 23-20 win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the NFC wildcard round on Sunday. It was a game marked by the team's resilience and the brilliant play of their rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels. Despite the triumph, the team won't have much time to savor the result, as the next challenge is a monumental one, facing the Detroit Lions, the NFC's top seed, in a matchup that promises to test the Commanders' limits. The duel is scheduled for next Saturday night at historic Ford Field. Jaden Daniels has been the Washington Commanders' standout performer this season. The young quarterback has led his team to an impressive 6-game winning streak, 5 of which have been decided in dramatic final-second fashion. His ability to stay calm under pressure has been a game-changer. In his playoff debut against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Daniels completed 24 of 35 passes for 268 yards and 2 touchdowns, showcasing his accuracy and leadership skills. He also rushed for 36 yards, using his agility to set up the team for the game-winning field goal. Now, Daniels is preparing to face the biggest challenge of his young career, facing the Detroit Lions, a team that has led the conference with dominant performances all season. The atmosphere at Ford Field will be hostile, with a crowd known for its passion and energy. In addition, the Lions have one of the most physical and well-organized defenses in the league, making the matchup even more challenging. Lions coach Dan Campbell is well aware of Jaden Daniels' potential and was full of praise for the young player. He's dangerous, Campbell said in a press conference on Monday. He's a big threat. He doesn't play like a rookie quarterback. He's calm, knows how to progress his reads, sees the field well, and can buy time with his legs. He's a dangerous runner. Plus, he's smart and understands how to run the offensive scheme. And he has weapons around him. His leading receiver, Terry McLaurin, number 17, is incredible. He also has a good running back, other talented receivers, and Zach Ertz at tight end. But he's the difference maker. Campbell made it clear that his team is aware of the challenge they face. On the other hand, the Washington Commanders will also have a big test ahead of them. The Commanders' defense will need to be at its best to deal with a Lions offensive line that is considered the best in the league. In addition, the offense led by the Lions' Pro Bowl quarterback, who has shown consistency throughout the year, has a dynamic playmaker in the backfield, 2 elite receivers, and an extremely efficient tight end, making Detroit's offense one of the toughest to contain. This matchup also carries significant emotional weight. For Jaden Daniels, the game represents an opportunity to cement his name among the NFL's top talents. A win against the Detroit Lions would be a milestone in his career and would also give the Washington Commanders an even greater boost in their quest for the NFC title. Washington Commanders fans are confident, but they also know that a flawless performance will be needed to overcome the Lions. Ford Field is ready to host one of the most anticipated games of the playoffs, with 2 teams in great form and with a lot at stake. The expectation is for a balanced matchup, full of excitement and with moments that will certainly go down in NFL history. NFC West star could replace Commanders' 11-time All-Pro LB. The Washington Commanders made a big splash in 2024 free agency when it came to linebackers, signing 2 players, Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu, who both became NFL All-Pro selections in their first year in Washington. While Louvu is locked up through 2026 on a 3-year, $31 million contract, Wagner is in D.C. on a 1-year, $6.5 million deal that is more team-friendly than anything else, a bargain the Commanders can't expect to see again in 2025. Bleacher Report's Matt Holder believes a likely replacement for Wagner could be San Francisco 49ers linebacker Dre Greenlaw, who could end up being forced to accept a similar deal to Wagner's in 2025 after playing just 2 games in 2024 while recovering from an Achilles injury. When healthy, the 27-year-old, 28 in May, has been an absolute difference maker, Holder wrote. Greenlaw started 15 games in 2023 and finished with 120 tackles, 1.5 sacks, for passes defended and 5 tackles for loss. He had 18 other tackles and 2 interceptions in the postseason before suffering his Achilles injury in the Super Bowl. The Commanders should also be interested as they look to continue building a contender in Washington. Greenlaw would be a particularly logical target if the Commanders don't re-sign Bobby Wagner in free agency. Greenlaw's career changed in Super Bowl 58. Football fans around the world remember Greenlaw for the injury he suffered in Super Bowl 58. It's not for how gruesome the injury was, but for how simple it was. Greenlaw, running onto the field to join the defense against the Kansas City Chiefs, appeared to lose his balance and slip slightly, then fell to the ground with a torn Achilles tendon. Greenlaw was on the PUP list after undergoing surgery shortly after the overtime loss to the Chiefs and attempted to return for 2 games late in the season, but was sidelined for the rest of the season after experiencing calf soreness. Greenlaw has spent his entire career with the 49ers after being selected in the 5th round, number 148 overall, of the 2019 NFL Draft out of Arkansas. Greenlaw just finished the final season of the 2-year, $16.4 million contract he signed in September 2022 and could end up being forced to sign a prove-it deal in 2025, like the one Wagner signed in 2024. Common sense keeps Wagner with the Commanders. There is one thing that could keep Wagner, a future Pro Football Hall of Famer, with the Commanders in 2025. It's common sense. Nearly every analytical model used by NFL teams would recommend not re-signing Wagner in 2025 because he will turn 35 in June. Inside linebackers don't produce at that age. Still, Wagner persists, and his 11th selection to the NFL All-Pro team in 2024 proves it. It's the 11th consecutive season Wagner has earned Pro Bowl or NFL All-Pro honors, and he finds himself in a rare air when it comes to NFL history. Wagner's 132 tackles in 2024 put him in the top 10 in NFL history with 1,071 career tackles. With another 100-tackle season in 2025, Wagner would jump to number 4. Pro Football Hall of Famer Ray Lewis holds the record with 1,568 career tackles.